Hi guys, I'm Cassie from the library. So I know all of you that are going to be doing our Zoom party with us tomorrow are really familiar with our New Year's party, and I'm so excited that you're going to celebrate with us again this year, tomorrow at 11:30. So I am coming to you from my house tomorrow, so I'm coming to you from my house tonight, and I kind of want to go over a couple things for tomorrow so that you will be ready and excited, and we will have so much fun. So a lot of things will be the same that they are every year at the New Year's Eve party, but some things will be different. One thing that is different was that hopefully prior to today, you picked up your New Year's Eve to-go kit. So we're gonna kind of whip through that and see what's in there. In your kit, you are going to have some coloring pages. So on one side, you can color this. You can do this ahead of time tomorrow, or before the party tomorrow, and then on the other side of that, it has some blanks for you to fill in. So like the best part about 2020 was, and in 2021, I'm going to go to kindergarten, or get a baby brother, or learn to ride my bicycle, something like that. So write those down, be thinking about those, because we're gonna share those tomorrow before we count down to noon. And speaking of counting down, there is also a little countdown strip in your box, which we are going to use right now to practice. So let's count down from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And what do we say after 1? Happy New Year! Happy New Year! And your countdown strip makes a great streamer too. So we will use that a lot. And we are also going to use these tomorrow. So I have a polar bear and some Dalmatians and some zebras. But you all have different animals, and we are going to use those to work together tomorrow to tell P. Bear's story. You've got noise makers, because you can't get ready if you don't have your noise makers. And you've got some tiaras or crowns, however you want to call them. So you can put these together before tomorrow, and you can wear these to the party if you want. Let's see, it's super easy. It has an adjustable strap in the back, so you're just gonna slide the little tab in. Dun, 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 dun. Speaking of wearing things to the party, you can dress fancy, or you can dress in your jammies, or whatever you want to do. We've also got some bubbles and balloons and confetti. So you can blow your balloons up, have your grown-ups blow your balloons up in advance so that you can do your own mini balloon drop when it's noon tomorrow. You're also going to find some necklaces in there. So if you want to wear those with your crown to get fancy, you've got little blowers. Because you got to celebrate. We got to get rowdy. It's a new year. Woohoo! And then you're going to find all the stuff you need to make your clock so that you can practice counting down at home. So you're going to have your clock face, and it's got the numbers on there. And you're going to have like 4 sets of hands. So the big hand points to the minute, and the little hand points to the hour. And you're also going to have several little bitty brads. So you're gonna put the brad through the foam hands, through both of them. Let's see if I can show you this. And you might have to take something to kind of poke it through to start. Got it? See, that brad is through both of those. And then you're going to push the brad through this very center of your paper plate. And you may, for this step, need to poke a little hole with scissors or like a pin in advance, because it's kind of hard to do. But once you poke it through there, all right, then you can fold your brad back so that it stays on place on your clock face, and you can move your hands around while you're counting. So that is all the stuff that is in your box. Mr. P. Bear and his big annual New Year's Eve party. So, we got our clock hands that we're going to put up here. And hopefully you guys can see me okay. So, let's see. There we go. Mr. P. Bear is throwing his annual party. And the first guest to arrive is, let's see who it is. There's Mr. P. Bear. He's ready for his party. And the first guest to arrive at his party is one great big whale. At 1 o'clock, the whale arrives. It's 1 o'clock. Wow. At 2 o'clock, let's see who arrived at 2 o'clock. 2 horses arrived at 2 o'clock. Thank you, Raylan. 2 horses arrived at 2 o'clock. And at 3 o'clock, can you show me 3 fingers? 3 cows arrived at Mr. P. Bear's party. And at 4 o'clock, 4 zebras arrived. And I need you guys to look through your boxes tonight or tomorrow morning and get ready and figure out which animals you have. Here at the Jones house, we have the zebras and we have the Dalmatians. So figure out which ones you have so you'll be ready to participate tomorrow. And at 5 o'clock, 5 pandas showed up. And at 6 o'clock, our ring light just went out, so it got a little darker here, but we're still videoing. At 6 o'clock, 6 goats, mountain goats, showed up. And at 7 o'clock, we had 7 snow leopards turn up. And at 8 o'clock, is there 8 on here, Ray? I think there's too many of those. Let's see. Let's find one with 8. 8 Dalmatians showed up at 8 o'clock. And at 9 o'clock, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 skunks show up. 9 skunks showed up at 9 o'clock. And at 10 o'clock, we had 10 geese show up at P. Bear's house. And at 11 o'clock, we had 11 cats show up. Got our 11 cats, and at midnight on the dot, just in time to say Happy New Year! There were 12 penguins at the door. So when Mr. P. Bear's friends were all there, they knew that it was just about midnight. And they counted down. Can you guys count down with me? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! So tonight, don't forget to talk about what was good about 2020, what you're looking forward to in 21, figure out which animals you have for Mr. P. Bear's party, and get your little spot set up to have your party, and we will see you tomorrow for our Zoom party. So you guys have a great night, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Bye. Hey, we're back with one more thing. I have some songs for New Year's, and I didn't realize how much I missed doing songs with you guys now that we're not having Tiny Tots in person. So I am going to go over a couple of these songs, so maybe you can practice them a little bit before we all do them together. And they're kind of like little rhymes. They have the same tunes as some of your favorite nursery rhymes might be. So this one is called A Brand New Year, and it is to the tune of The Muffin Man. So sometimes to remember what the tune is, I have to sing the original to myself. So if you need to do that, totally okay. Starts out, do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? So if I say that part, then it kind of gets it in my head, and I can do the new version. So this one is, now we have a brand new year, brand new year, brand new year. Now we have a brand new year, it's 2021. So you can do that one. We'll do it one more time. Now we have a brand new year, brand new year, brand new year. Now we have a brand new year, it's 2021. Another one that I really like is to the tune of Jingle Bells, since we did a lot of Jingle Bells singing around here recently. So this one is to the tune of Jingle Bells, and again, if you need to sing a little bit of Jingle Bells to get that in your head first, that's totally fine. It goes, see, I have to do it every time. New Year's Day comes but once a year. On New Year's Eve we celebrate and ring it in with cheer. New Year's Day comes but once a year. On New Year's Eve we celebrate and ring it in with cheer. And that's a really fun one too. When you get to the end, it makes some noise. Woo!